Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, going through a series of video presentations for the PowerPoints that are associated with Murox HTML5 and CSS3 4th edition. This is one of the two textbooks that's used for the Rankin Technical College AWD1000 or Web Development Technologies class. So far I've done all of Section 1, not Section 2 yet, but I'm going into Section 3 instead. And I've done Chapter 11, how to work with images and icons. And now I'm going to go into Chapter 12 and talk about how to work with tables. All right. So let me jump right in. Tables are still an important concept in website design, but in some ways, in many ways, over the years they've kind of lost their luster. In other words, many web developers used to use tables for everything. It was a very quick way that you could go in and you could get things centered, lay things out almost exactly the way you wanted. Today, especially with the advent of HTML5, tables should only be used for tabular data, for data that would naturally belong in a table anyway. All right, so we'll talk about different things you can do with tables. All right, and here's an example of a table. So in fact, I'll tell you what, let me grab this. How am I going to do this? I'm going to try to do something that I typically don't do, but I'm going to try it anyway just to see how it works. All right, so let's see, I can make that bigger, good. All right, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to cut my screen in half here. All right, come down to here. We had images in the last chapter. We don't need those images now. So I'm going to come back up to the top and I'm going to see if I can build this table. Doing it on the fly, so please bear with me. So table, I'm going to put a border on it because it looks like there's one right now. Border equal 1. Tables go within table tags. And let's see, first we've got a caption. And that caption says total sales by book. All right, then we've got a table row, and that table row has in it a table header, which says book. Another table header, which says year published. Another table header, which says sales. All right, and that's the end of that row. Let's take a look at what we've got so far. All right, it's not going to be blue and pretty like that is. Hopefully it'll work and hopefully it'll look okay. All right, total sales by book, year publisher. Well, first of all, very small. Second, although I tried to put the border on there, it didn't. Why would it not use that for border equal? But it didn't put my border in, but we'll work with that, okay? So there was our first stuff. So we want to come in here, we want to do another table row. And this will be, all right, we'll have table data in it, or TD tags. So first we're going to have PHP and MySQL, followed by 2017, followed by $372,381. All right. Now I want to quickly open this up and make sure I'm not missing anything. There's my beginning table tag, my ending table tag. Beginning caption, ending caption. Beginning TR, well that should be a slash. TR, TR, TH, 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 TD, 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 TD. All right, looks okay. Run. Okay, it's getting there. By no means does it look nice. I understand that. But again, I'm not getting my border, and I'm not sure why. Thought it was just table border equal 1. So let's quickly jump over, because I don't want to embarrass myself too much, how to set an HTML table border. W3 Schools is always a great place to look. Table border equal 1. Isn't that what I put in? Sure thought it was. Border equal 1. But for some reason it's not showing. Alright, I don't think the caption would be goofing it up. And it's not. For some reason it's just not showing the border. Huh. But let's break this down. Okay. Tables start with the word table. Alright. In fact, let's come in. Let's fix this. Okay. We're not going to put any border there, but we're going to have one in just a minute. Tables start with a table tag and end with a slash table tag. In between there you can have a lot of things, such as a caption, which is kind of a title. Can help again with people who are challenged. Tables consist of table rows, which begin with a TR tag and with a TD with an ending slash TR tag, and have inside either TH tags for table headers or TD tags for table data. Let's come in here and see if it's possible for us to come in and style this table ourselves. There's only one, so I'll just use the word table. And I'm going to put in here border, 1 pixel, solid, black. Now, let's see if that changed the way that table looks. All right, there's the border. That's good. I've got my border. All right. Not exactly the way I wanted it, but you get the idea. Okay. Let's see. Another thing I'd like to do is I'd like a little bit of margin all the way around. Oops. And let's try 10 pixels. Well, maybe I want some padding. Let's try some padding. All right. Well, for some reason it's just spinning there. It's not doing anything. All right. What I'm trying to show you, and not very well, is that you can go and this is the way that you should change tables today. You shouldn't change it by what's in here. You should change it by what's in here. All right. So let's see. What else? Well, if we looked at that original table that we had, and I am going to get back to the book momentarily, but if we look at it, we'll see that this here was a different color. I don't know if you call that aqua blue. I don't know. I don't know if that's a built-in color. But I could say I want my table and I want my table headings to have a background. Remember, I can say background or background color of aqua. No, I had no idea if that's the right color or not. Whoops, sorry. But okay, so I've got that going for me. All right, for some reason, again, this is not really loading itself up the way that I wanted it to. So let's go back here and look at what we're just looking at. And now for the table, this margin and padding, let's not put it in there. Let's try putting it in to our table rows. So I've come in there and tried to put in some margin and some padding into our table rows. Didn't, again, exactly do what I wanted, but I want to push this over. Now, there's different ways that I can do that, but right now it actually is working. Notice everything that's lined up with everything else here. All right. For some reason, this one, the year published, this is not centered over there like I thought it would be. Go back and look at the table itself. It looks like it's been set up okay. All right. But what I'm trying to get across to you here is tables go within table tags. Inside of table tags, you can have an optional caption, which can appear either at the top of the table or the bottom of the table. All right. And after that, you've got table rows. We can break this down even further than this. All right. This is not a great table by any means. I should have had a T head, a T body, and a T foot in here, but I don't. We're going to talk about those in just a minute. But these rows consist of either TH, which are table headers, or TRs, which have TDs in front of them, which are table data. So there were 3 books that were in there, just for a little bit for completeness. All right. Again, I don't have to do this. But as mentioned, for completeness, let's go back in and let's take a look at what else was in that table. So that's what it looks like right now. All right. And that's what we wanted it to look like. Okay. So my borders are screwed up, but I would want to add these 3 rows, so 3 more rows, and then a total sales down at the bottom. All right. So what I'm going to do is just very, very quickly, because I'm already at 12 minutes. So before I break, stop here, I'm going to come in, and I'm just going to grab this one row that's right here. So now it's in there 4 times. All right. And then we're going to put one last row in here. And for this one last row, we're going to put in like totals. This we'll just put in an empty string. And here we'll put in, I don't know, 1 million something. Okay? And this last row that's in here, remember we came in here and said for our heading, it was going to have a background color of aqua. All right? We're also going to come in there and say, we will put in for this last line, we will give it an ID of aqua, which is a really bad name, but I'm going to use it anyway. All right? So when either I have a table heading or if I have an ID named aqua. So let's go back and look at our table one last time. Okay, well that I have to fix, but hopefully you're starting to get the idea. All right, again I have to somehow move that over. I don't know what the problem with that is. All right, but we'll fix it. All right. So let's see. In fact, just so you know, and I'm going to stop this right here, that should have been a non-breaking space, which literally is like hitting the space bar. But now putting that in, that's going to remove, this will be gone as soon as I refresh. There you go. Okay. Now, with that very long beginning, let's go in and talk about tables. All right, so there was a simple table with basic formatting. Here's what they used for it. They have class equal left. What do they put in here? Class equal left. I want to look at their HTML or their CSS. So when they first did it, this is what it looked like. So there's no formatting on it whatsoever. All right. And this is what they have. So that's the unformatted in a web browser. Then they talked about some of the things that you can do with tables. Probably a good place right here to break because I'm already at 15 minutes. All right. Maybe I made this longer than it should be. Okay, I'm not apologizing. I'll come back and look some more at tables in just a couple minutes.